All right. So, yes, happy Wednesday. So tonight, I want to look at, again, the Kihon, but actually look at it with the weapons. All right. So let's just start off right to it. We're gonna jump through a lot tonight. Let's just start off with like this basic. I'm here, and Matt comes out and just grabs my hand and kind of put it down and just punch it with the other one. Whack! Right. I think we can see that, right? I'm sitting here and he just kind of grabs, boom, right? So he kind of goes and grabs that hand, boom. We get off into here in either this Ura or this home. All right, something to stop that punch. So as this is coming in, moving around, grabbing into that arm to hit, I can Ura into an arm lock, or you can Hongiaku into that. Just to use the unarmed version of it first. All right, let's go around. Now, this could be a situation where I'm holding the stick like this, and Matt comes out because he knows he doesn't want me to hit him with it. All right, he actually grabs my wrist, grabs the stick. I don't think he stretches, he thinks maybe I'm gonna throw it over, so he kind of grabs onto it this way. All right, great. Hurts like a bastard. It really does. So I'm here, and you don't want me to ski it or something like that. I'm just gonna move over, just like get behind that arm again. Put this over, and just pull this right in. You ever felt this before?
Yeah.
Right.
A little metal cardboard.
Oh.
Small little bone.
Then you let it go and flat, smack it beside the head. All right, enjoy it. Same thing, but here maybe I don't happen to have it here. Maybe I happen to have it here, right? And then the guy knows I can brandish this, pretty quick or something. Or he's just dead, and wants to take the pain away from the old man, and he grabs onto that. So he grabs onto my wrist. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to drop my hands a little bit. Like that. Run that thumb. Run that thumb. So here, he grabs onto that wrist. Ooh, and actually that pressure may just naturally pull. Grab. So I'm going to drop that down, step off to the side, just right on over that side. Right. Try that one. Let the grab almost necessitate the start of the technique. We'll call it the Prince grab. Call it the Prince grab from now on. Where you're kind of grabbing it from here. Just grabbing, yep, boom. I don't necessarily, I like this position. I really do. I don't want to change this angle because he's going to start losing the grip. So all I'm going to do is shift off to the side so this top can get over. Right? I'm not going to push down because it's breaking the grip. I want to try to make this maybe a little more sneaky, so we kind of just move over here. Keep the same angle. This is just going to naturally ride up. I may even throw it up a little bit myself. Now from here, because of the angle of my arm and his hand, I'm actually working up right straight into that this way. I'm not trying to rotate his arm. I'm just trying to push his hand over the stick back into his arm. But I don't want his fingers to slide off. I actually want to keep that. Does that make sense? Okay. So I don't want, I'm not necessarily worried about perfecting these. I'm worried about like getting through them. So I got arm over here, same thing, but back up to salary now. And up here, and he grabs on here. Pretty much the same thing, except I just can't. This is loose, so I can't quite do. That's not going to work. So if that punch comes, I may have to get over a little bit, keep this over, and then come on down into that hand. Right up. And then I have a great home if I do a double wrap. Okay. Okay. I just want, I'm not going to get across the hand as well, just because it's flexible. It's going to bend. So that's why they've done it. Now, just like any other sorry technique, don't try to grab the side. As this is going over, put your hand next to your other hand as close as possible because you know where it is. And then, right, just it like that. Boom. Now I can really get into a good. Makes sense? So it's just Grab comes in. Whoa, moving off to the side. Now this is going to have to happen quick. That's what I'm calling the Happo version. If he grabs, now, and I now put my hand out a little bit, see how that rope comes down? Now yeah. Sorry, the Happo version. So it's one, or get out, get that out. Now, that's the great thing about this is I can trap with only one. Makes sense? It's a little trickier. All right. Good luck. Just a good deal more tip on this. I got Aaron here. So he grabs, I'm over here. I can't just do it. I'm not going to have the time, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this. There's an opening right here between the two of us. I'm going to throw it right in that opening. And then bring my hand out. Because it's going to be right in this area. And then we have the opportunity to go. Now this is barbed wire or fish wire or something like that, fishing line. This would hurt a lot. All right, fish wire would be hard to grab, but man, pain, brutal. So as this is coming up to block that punch, there's a hole right there. I'm going to throw it straight to that hole. Capture. There we go. Okay? Makes sense? So no loopy loop. Go right over there. Okay? Because this will technically probably have some weight on it too, so it'll fly quicker. This is a chain of. So, obviously you can see the reason why you want to grab, right? He doesn't want to hit. So now that I have this kind of harder end, right? I can start actually pushing it across, grabbing, and now coming right into that with the chain. You guys see that? It should be miserable. It's going to be harder to do it with the softer rope. But as this comes across, so instead of throwing this, as this comes across over, I'm actually going to push this out. I'm going to push this side here out from my hand. So I can come around, grab it, and then go from there. Okay? Give that option to try to. Okay, Mate. So again, but yeah, I mean, the concept of this concept, can we, if Matt comes and grabs me and I have this in my hand, not go, oh, I know how to do this technique. Can I actually use the weapon that I have? And get familiar with it and not get rid of it. Because I've seen people actually in the past, they'll get in a situation where they could use the weapon because they're not familiar with it. They'll literally throw the weapon away and get into an unarmed situation because that's how they feel comfortable. I don't want you guys to do it. You have a weapon, great. Can you use it? This binds. And if this is not this, it will hurt and bind and people will love something. So can we look at some of these situations to make them work? Let's move on to one of Mr. Harper's favorites, Oikaki. Who's going to look how grab, maybe punch coming in, boom, and inside, boom, boom. Okay, I think we all know this fairly well, just from this angle time. Here, grabbing, punching. Punching, moving, collecting. Well, striking is the next phase, so I'll get you guys warmed up for it. All right, couple minutes. Mate, I forgot a weapon in the last one. I'm so wicked sorry. So we're gonna go back to that grab just for a half second. I think you guys can already see what this is for. Matt comes and grabs, and he knows I have the knife, right? You can see that I have this knife. I'm going to use into his hand. Okay, I think we kind of see that one's going to happen that way. Utilize him into the early that way. So all I'm doing on this, just as this grab comes in, I'm dropping the knife to the inverse position and putting the blade on it. All right, that's all I'm doing. That's the only trickiness here because he made it. Oh, I stop it. Okay, fine. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong, too. If he grabs on it, or just do something else, but I want to get all three weapons in there, so I just wanted to. That is what I. That's a bit tricky. Yeah, this comes over to flip again. This is still coming to the hip, right? And then.
So yeah, do that.
Yeah, do that. Okay. You're welcome. So Mate, quick little point. So just like regular Honikadaki, right? I don't do it like this, right? I don't try to grab him around square to him, right? We turn ourselves into it so we can get this grip, and then we go, right? Same thing here. He grabs, I turn. And now, because of my angle, I know this thing needs to come right off the side. Do not move. Okay? Right to the side of my shoulder. It's in. It's now in here. Just like it was now. Okay? And really, from here to here, it's just a shift of the weight. I can shuffle through if I want. Get this more. Right? That's really what's happening.
Happo goes up the elbow.
Put it around now. The Happo replaces this. It's now the Happo. My arm back a little further. Right? Makes sense? It's the same 2 points in contact.
Yeah.
Same 2 points in contact. Good. Hey, Mate. So good. So the point is, like, again, this class is about, hey, can we do stuff? This one's actually a really fun one. I think we've actually had classes that have kind of gone into this. We decided not to go here. We actually went into here. Which actually makes for super fun. Take down. Oh, wait. So now, knife. All right. I happen to have a knife. He does that grab. He throws that punch. Just the same small, right? All right. But now, because of the distance, I really don't have this. I don't want to take that extra route, but I have this knife. Down from the Ura Onikadaki that way. Nice. So he comes in, punches, boom, grab, and instead of bringing his hand back, I'm going to gun here, I'm going to bring his elbow forward, and I'm going to rotate to get to here. All right, you'll see this in some cuts where they actually will do this. I think it's with over to your cuts. They actually do Onikadaki like this. I'm strong. Here. Boom. Okay. Makes sense? Got it? Pretty simple. Good. Okay. All right. We saw your version. This one's difficult. This one is difficult. Sorry. So I'm going to start with the balled-up version. And we will be. It's honestly the same thing as the Happo. But we can go a little bit further because this thing snakes around a little bit. So I'm going to come up, hand on the inside. I'm going to throw this around, and I'm going to grab on here. All right? Now, as I do my turn, I'm going to pull this out, send it up. Okay? So notice, I'm not even touching him at the very end. Because this is long enough, I can sneak around his arm. Okay? Grabbing right to where my hand is, because I know the rope's there. Then as I turn, I'm going to pull this down, push this up. I'm actually going to drag my hand back inside here as I move. And if that's barbed wire or cheese, that would hurt a lot, especially if there's a boom on the first one. That makes sense? Kind of see the differences between that and the Happo? Yes, no? Yeah. Yeah? Good job. Right punch. Right, just a simple, basic holding down, right? He's going to come in, he's going to ride that out. All right, we all know this, right? You're going to be practice that, right? Okay, you're up.
Thank you. So you're doing this versus like a tall rider or a knee crack. You don't want to make this a small movement because what's going to happen is that's particular movement that is what you should. You're going to find yourself flustered so much. You're going to go hard going into that. So the best thing that you need to do is extend him. So, one more time. Yeah, I play with it, you guys play with it. You don't want to play, you don't want to play in the turf. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay.
They don't ever really teach it until it actually comes around. But the ability to have this hand extended so this thumb is out is actually incredibly handy in a lot of circumstances. It's incredibly handy in chokes. Okay? It's incredibly handy if we get a situation and I need to maybe here, so now I can actually choke more like this. So doing this is one thing. I'm fighting against myself, but if I can lock this in to one thing, it's a lot easier, right? And a lot more painful because he's already on the same track. Same thing here. As this comes in, this thumb is here to clamp this. So this way you go here, I'm letting this, great. And now I have all the stuff I need to do from there. Makes sense? This clamp is incredibly handy. You could, in theory, if you're strong enough, get it just with one go. Okay? But now, since my hands are occupied with usari, I can't really get the re-grip it. So I'm gonna pull this into here, punch it down. And then tie it up. So I need to shorten the kasari a little bit. It's too long, it's very, very difficult. So it may even be like this because it's very easy to let that go. A lot of people start like this and then they let it go to be able to be longer. So this is small here as this comes in. I'm pulling him around, again, right into this hand, right into this knuckle, pulling it down into the knuckle, and then from there. Okay? All right, won't have time, sorry. All right, come on in.